Yeah, so the first pitfall that comes to mind is if you try to do it based on your gut, you're probably going to run into problems. It depends on how much content you're trying to evaluate, though. If you're a small, very niche sort of software company that's focused on one very particular thing, you're not going to run the problem as much as versus somebody like QuickBooks or somebody like Zero, right? That have this wide array, or Zapier even. So the pitfall is that when you're trying to select topics that you want to go after, a lot of people, when they approach the idea of content strategy, that's where the problem starts. Is they think that content strategy is just picking topics and throw them on a board and saying this is what we're gonna write content over, even if it does align with the business. I mean, you want to make sure that if you're going to spend time, effort, and energy, like your budget creating content, why not try to maximize the ROI that you can get out of it, right? So whenever you're doing this at scale, that's where it becomes difficult, because the manual process of looking for that overlap of links does not like map well to 100,000 plus keywords, or even 1,000 keywords. Really, it takes a while, and so it could take you months to do it if you're going to do it that way. So because of that, a lot of people just say, all right, and instead of getting locked in analysis paralysis, let's just create content, throw it out there, see what sticks, and we'll reevaluate later. And that's fine. It works. It's what a lot of people do. But if there is a way to do it better, why not do it more automated, more accurately? But
Are there tools for that to do it in an automated fashion?
yeah,
Like, is there a software as a service for this specific
yeah,
thing?
yeah. So we built one ourselves internally that we run for clients, but there's a few publicly available options too. Keyword Insights is one, and I believe Keyword Cupid is another, that can do this for you. Now they're sort of bring your own data, right? So you got to do your own keyword research, bring them to them, put the data in, and they're great. They work really well for clustering things together. The problem the reason why we built one internally ourselves was because when it gave us the groupings, right? It groups all these keywords together and tells you basically how many pieces of content you need and how to put it together. It never really gave us a good sense of priority. It's like, okay, we have this now, but now where do we start?
Right. We're going to make our first piece of content. We've made this Venn diagram where we try to have the circles overlap as little as possible. Is that what you're doing? Like, try not to overlap the circles, or as little as possible?
Yeah. You want to separate them so they don't overlap, so they don't compete with one another. But then you want to be able to prioritize where, and this varies on like what your business goals are at the time, right? I mean, if you're a self-service SaaS, like that's, like you probably need more free signups so you can get them to your funnel and then convert them into paid, right? But it also depends on what kind of self-service SaaS you are. If you're Grammarly, you don't need more free trials right now. You need more paid, converting people from free trials to paid. But the inverse is true if you're a brand new tool that just comes out, right? So you got to think about, okay, now looking at these topics, how do we align that with what we're actually trying to accomplish as a business?